What's up guys, your girl Luca here, and today we're going to talk about the hazards of social media, oversharing, shifting blame, inappropriate outbursts, and how we as consumers should approach certain situations regarding games that release that end up having issues. But before we get into that, if I could ask you guys to please hit the like button, it would be much appreciated, and for anyone who does end up subscribing, be sure to hit the little notification bell so you never miss a video. So I've taken a couple of days to consider this topic and how I should approach it, especially since the last thing I want to do is be completely dismissive of someone's emotional state. That being said, I can't help but be filled with this sense of rage every time I think about these journalists and influencers and people who work in marketing for once again blaming the gamer when the people at fault are the ones who released the game. Now, I've talked about this for years now, this divide between people who are in the industry and then the people who consume the product. There's a lot of blame that goes back and forth between us and them, when truly the ones at fault are their corporate overlords, who conveniently and seemingly never actually get blamed by gaming journalists or influencers or the people who work at their corporation. And it always comes back to how gamers are entitled and gamers are selfish, and somehow gamers don't deserve games because a small contingent of people decide to act like nut jobs on the internet, and we are always the ones at fault. And it's never the actual corporation. Except for recently, people have been focusing their energies on corporation. People as in us, the gamer. Now, the reason I bring this all up is because of certain posts that were made on social media regarding Outriders. One post in particular, actually, from some dude who works in marketing who thought it was appropriate to go on social media and the account he uses for work, seemingly, and make this post that got the exact reaction he was looking for. Now, I want to preface this by saying that I have mental health issues myself, so I can understand and empathize with what this guy may be feeling. But that said, it doesn't stop the rage from churning in my stomach when I see this post, because it is completely inappropriate, it's disingenuous, and honestly speaking, it makes me a little bit sick. Now, this is what Nell, influencer relations at Square Enix, said. Fucking sitting here in tears. Jesus, stop yelling at us and telling us how bad we are. I work in marketing and I'm being blasted. I can't even imagine how hard our team is working to bring you the experience you want. 275 retweets, 176 quote retweets, 7,000 plus likes. YouTube influencers coming through to go ahead and say, hey man, it's gonna be alright. The community managers at Destiny saying, hey man, we definitely get it. Which I definitely believe, because I'm also in the Destiny fandom, so I know exactly how much backlash these guys get when Bungie releases a game update that ends up being a hot mess. Now, the reason I find so much fault in this initial post is because people have every single right to be upset about this game. It was marketed to include campaign co-op and crossplay between consoles and PC. Guess what's not working right now? The crossplay between consoles and PC. I've played this game almost every night since release, and my game has crashed at least once every one of those nights. Last night, I was attempting to fight Altered Bailey with my boys, and the game crashed 3 times in less than 30 minutes. I gave up after the 3rd time. I was just like, there's no way I'm doing this right now, and I turned the game off. And I was gonna leave it alone because I truly don't believe in sending hate or abuse to people online. It's dumb. It's not productive and it doesn't get anything done. But when I see posts like Nell's, I get so upset because we are the consumer. We are consuming this product. We are giving this corporation our hard-earned money during this global panorama. And I understand that perhaps Game Pass was an unexpected twist, and they didn't properly prepare the servers for the influx of gamers who are going to be coming through and trying out their product. I get it. I can understand it. As I stated before, I am a Destiny fan. The first couple of days of Destiny new content, the game does not work. I can be patient and I am willing to wait, but a lot of it does come down to how the people who are in charge approach the situation. It is not our fault that this game doesn't work, and people should be allowed to express their discontent on the matter without being guilt-tripped by someone who clearly has no business doing this job in his emotional state, where his emotions got to the point where he thought it was appropriate to post about it on social media, on his work account, or the account he uses for work. Whatever. Dude, how are you going to be in marketing but your PR skills are in the trash? Make it make sense. At least he realized and recognized how inappropriate the comment was a couple of days later, in which he stated, as I sit here, alone, I realize I'm struggling pretty hard emotionally. Probably going to take a step back from social media. for the next few days, aside from necessary work posts. Dude, you should have been doing that in the first place. We are living in a day and age where people are so addicted to being online and that engagement that they can't even take the time to realize before they say something that, hey, maybe this isn't appropriate for my current position. Please stop yelling at us. I expect a bit of professionalism and decorum when it comes to this stuff, especially someone who's in marketing. Then we got some dude who works at GameSpot coming through with another asinine hot take. I worry that one day game developers are going to have a secret meeting and just go, maybe they don't deserve games anymore because everyone is so unreasonably mad about everything always. This comment is aggravating in a variety of ways, but the main one I can think of is that that's something that will never happen because your corporate overlords are greedy, money-hungry cucks who like to take advantage of their workers and of the consumer. And as they're swimming in their piles of cash, I doubt they care enough to stop and say, hey, those guys on Twitter, those gamers, they're bullying us! We released a broken product and people are mad. How dare they express their feelings of anger to us? They should be bowing down to us. They're so lucky. They're entitled. This is a form of entertainment that we are providing them. It's not like they're spending any sort of money and we're getting rich off of it, right? It's sick, man. And there's a reason why gamers hate these journalists. And it's the total and complete lack of understanding and comprehension and disconnect from reality. Listen, don't verbally accost people on Twitter, but at the same time, feel free to express how upset you are that this game isn't working because you have every right because some of us spent money. And blame the corporate overlords who thought it was okay to push their developers to release this game when it wasn't ready. And not the gamer who spent the money, who's pissed. But yeah, man, that's it for me. It's all I got to say on the matter as for now. I'm probably going to do a live stream about this later, but you guys be sure to let me know in the comment section what you think, and I'll catch you for another video. Peace.